some sort of head guy from Twilio, and they created something called Textla. That's the tool that we've been using. It's quite cool. I'm going to exactly show you what it does. All right, I'm going to show you exactly how you can send 1000 cold SMS messages all completely for free, and how you can continue scaling that and send thousands of more for just a couple dollars each day. All right, so before we get into the exact program, it's important to understand the whole solution. So cold SMS is a little bit different than email. So what you are required to have through the SMS laws is you must have prior consent. So you must have messaged this prospect, or they must have interacted with you in some way. Otherwise, you can get into trouble. But if you just want to try it out, you can blast it. It's important to keep this in mind. So you don't just want to be blasting tens of thousands of people who have never even heard of you, because that could get you in trouble. I've never heard of someone getting into trouble with this method though. But it's important to keep this in mind, right? So with SMS, what you really are required is an automation tool, right? A phone number, that's pretty much it, right? So there are a lot of tools out there that are quite complicated, like Twilio. Twilio does this to some certain extent. We have found a tool. The owner of the tool was some sort of head guy from Twilio, and they created something called Textla. That's the tool that we've been using. It's quite cool. I'm going to exactly show you what it does. But first, what you need is obviously a leads list. You're going to need phone numbers. So you're going to need verified phone numbers. I'm just going to show you an example of how this looks. So this is just some random sheet I've gathered here. What you should do is obviously you need a lead list with phone numbers inside of it. And that you can just plug straight into this tool, and then we can get to sending. I'm going to show you what this tool is, how much it costs, and what are the benefits. Right now, we're actively talking with them to get you guys the best possible deal out there. Right now, if you sign up completely for free, we're totally unaffiliated with them. You can get 100 free cold message sends. That's just for free. And if you do a demo call with them, they help you set up everything. That's also, I think they give you 1,000 credits. So if you combine the two, it's 1,100 all for free. And I think you get access to 7 days for the professional plan for free as well. The difference between the plans is just really minor. So it's $25 versus $50. The really big difference is the personalization. So with this plan, you can do first line personalization, right? So if you have the lead list here, so for example, let's take Andrew here, Andrew Evans, you could put their first name as a variable. You just take this list, you could upload any list. Obviously you want the ICP to be valid. You want the offer to be valid. You just take the list and upload it into this tool. Very, very simple. Create a campaign. I'm going to show you exactly how to do all of this. There's an onboarding wizard as well, so you really cannot get lost. There's 4 steps here. I think the third one is irrelevant. You don't need a team. So first step is you need to get a number. Is basically they give you a free number for the duration of the free trial as well. I think you can get 1 free number per account anyway. If you want more numbers, I'm not sure why you would want that. Maybe you're doing like massive scale and the numbers are getting blocked for some reason. Then you can get multiple numbers, but you can get 1 for free. Then you need to add your contacts, pretty simple, and start a campaign. That's pretty much it. So how you start a campaign, you go here to this megaphone icon, you create a campaign, you just put any campaign in, you could do test, and you select your phone number. By the way, this takes like 1 to 2 days to actually get you the verified phone number. You have to fill out some little form. It's nothing like the Go high level form, right? Which takes sometimes weeks, and you can never get that approved if you're outside of the US. This works regardless of where you are. You just need to put in some minor information and you're gonna get your number in just a day or 2. The longest I've seen is I think like 40 hours, which is fine, right? So once you have this done, you're gonna need to put your message here. You can do something like this. Obviously, you need to craft your own messages. Here's just a few examples that we are running. I'm just going to copy paste this message. Just put something like this here. Obviously, this is not formatted well. What you could do and what you should do is if you have the first names, you should put obviously first name, and there's always a fallback value. So what that means is really if it doesn't detect the first name for some reason, you should have a good lead list, by the way, and that shouldn't be a problem. But then put something here. So hey friend, fine, you could do that, or just put like nothing here. So that's all you need to do, and this will look like, well, like this, right? If there's no first name here, then you just need to select your contacts. Right now we're gonna do all contacts. I'm not gonna go through with this, but you can do frequency. So what that means is if you want to schedule the campaign or not, if you want this to be like a recurring one, like the same campaign just happening all over again, like the same time every single Tuesday, you could do that. But if you just want to do like a marketing campaign like this, like could you send me, you know, if you want them to watch like a video of yours or just book a call, something like this, like most agencies do, just do this. You don't need to worry about it. You can do send immediately or custom date. I recommend send immediately if you're within, like, for example, let's think of this example. This is a US based list, and right now this is 2 p.m. Central Europe time, so it would be an okay idea to send an hour or two later, right? So by the time most people are active in the US, so you could, you know, actually get replies and such. So then what you really need to do is just click send. It will send the messages, right? So very, very cool. Everything's automated, and you're gonna see all the messages pop up in this box here. I did a test with 1,000 messages on this account. This was a failed test because I messed up the first name variables. So what I did is I filtered for the phone numbers that were verified from different lists. I only verified the K column in this example, which obviously changed that, like the top ones are the best verified numbers, but it didn't change the first name. So it messed up. So the wrong phone number was related to the wrong name. So don't do that. Make sure you just filter through the whole list. Don't make the mistake like I did with this example. Yeah, one other thing, if you have a Skype number or any online number I've tried to test it with, it doesn't work. So you need to have a real US phone number, and right now I do believe this tool only works with US sending. I tried to send it to my other number. It did not work. I do believe right now it's just, like I said, it's US only. So keep that in mind. But you know, that being said, most of the prospects you're going to be targeting anyway are going to be within this field. So you can also have some, I think they have some analytics bar as well. So you can see whether or not they had errors as well. Like for example, this list, these were mobile numbers, these were okay. These were not mobile numbers. One thing though, I do believe they charge you for the errors as well. So not just the ones that go through, but you will be charged for the errors, which is, you know, it's sort of on you, so to speak. If you have a bad list, that's the fault of not the software but you. So you should make sure that it's a good list that you're sending out to. You can see all the errors that happen. Like as you can see, most of them were landlines or unreachable or some kind of other error they could not recognize. And yeah, if you need any help, you can just contact their support. They're quite friendly. Like I said, we messed up this trial, and I do believe they give us like some more free credits. This is a good strategy to implement next to all the other strategies, right? I'm just going to show you a quick example of what sort of return you can get with SMS marketing. So we have a value tracking sheet that we use inside our own agency to calculate the costs, the recurring costs as well. And right now, just to send 10K messages costs about $150. Reason is because $50 goes for the subscription, 10,000 SMS costs $50, right? And also how this is calculated, I just want to go back to the campaign. As you can see, there are segments. So each segment costs credit, right? So you pay for credits. You don't want to go over 153, that's what it says. So if you go over that limit, as you can see, it's 2 segments. So now this message will cost me 2 credits, which is not good. You want to keep it short. Now back to the sheet, back to the value sheet. If you want to do it like this, you can spread it out like daily, which is a little bit more safe for the numbers. I have not seen any numbers get banned yet, but it is theoretically possible. You can just ask for a replacement, or I think if you need multiple numbers, you can again just contact them and add a number through this way. You can just pick the number and purchase the number. It's $5 one time, and then you get the number. It's very, very cheap, right? So this whole tool is just built for this one purpose. They didn't put like any add-ons to it. So this is why I think it's pretty cool. Like Twilio and all of that, they're great. But most of us cannot really use it, not user friendly at all. They sort of limit you if you do this sort of stuff. Not this, I haven't had any issues with this tool, so we definitely recommend it. At the moment, as you can see, with the outreach we're sending about just a little test, like 10,000 messages a month, which is not bad. We're getting about 3% reply rate, so that means about 300 replies, which is pretty good. And this is like all instant. And if you want to, like right now, you could sign up today, get 1100 free credits, and just get like 30-40 replies like that, right? And you should be able to book like 1 to 2, 3 meetings just for free, which is pretty cool, right? And then you can always like sign up for the paid plan as well. So right now, it costs us like $5 per meeting. It is very good. It is very worth it. You know, you sort of can lose nothing with signing up with their free trial. It's very generous. I was looking at this company ever since like September, ever since they came out. It was a wait list only, but like ever since like a couple months ago, maybe a month or 2 ago, they rolled out to the public and you can just try it on your own. That's it for this tool. Everything's going to be down in the description. We're not affiliated with them in any way. Right now we're working out maybe a better deal that they already give to the public for free, and try your way with cold SMS. That's pretty much it. See you in the next one.